hoan hô, hoan hô. Không sao làm đồ thế. Xách hết vali đấy, vali kia xuống. Trai của mẹ. Của mẹ. Không quá. Có mang quần áo viết con, có mang áo lạnh đi không? Bên này lạnh lắm. Nó ngầu đi. Anh con có chắc quà. Hôm nay cô gặp với nhưng gặp ở ảnh thôi. Ông bà sang bên Mỹ mới gặp con ở ảnh của con thôi. Thấy con xinh đẹp quá. Quá đẹp mà. Quá đẹp.
Lên chợ về đi nửa đường rồi còn kêu anh đi về. Sao chị mang dép vào đó làm cha?
Đúng dép vậy đây. Sao dép là đúng dép là bà của bác.
Lỡ lên xe rồi.
Có cái này cái máy thì ngày mai.
Nhưng mà rồi Tuấn-Trang nó biết sửa không? Nhiều. Cái ở bên nhà bên kia nó làm mơ đó rồi. Đang làm phở.
Đi bác. Thế nào bây giờ xem cháu tôi có xinh thế nào ấy. Giống kia là quá.
Dạ.
Chuẩn bị đi vô cái thành nổ. Anh cứ đi qua thành nổ đó. Chả biết là phải rồi.
Ở nhà
Sẽ tốt. Sẽ giờ chạy được đúng không ạ? Rồi đó cái này đi học.
Bà mong mỏi đoàn này tới cả nửa tháng nay, hôm nào cũng hỏi bao giờ nó tới, nó đi với ai.
Rồi nó ngồi chị chán. Bà Tuấn, bây giờ nó ngồi đi.
Ngồi đây.
chuối này giống chuối Việt Nam này em.
Nhưng mà xanh.
Cái màu của nó chứ còn chuối kia là nó màu vàng.
Cái này chín các bạn.
Chưa chín thế hả?
Cơ chế. Không xấu.
Thấy còn xanh.
Đây này.
Có lá xanh này.
Chè đỗ đen này là ông nấu đây này.
Là chè đen.
Luận nấu. Ngồi đây con.
Nhìn bố mẹ chứ còn cái mai mà sao?
Trời ơi, đẹp dai quá. Nhiều người yêu chưa? Bao nhiêu người yêu? Kể cho nghe. Bao nhiêu người yêu?
Em cao bằng chiên nhà.
Sao bạn được? Có phải cười để cho cười ngoan để cười rồi nè. Để cười có kéo cắt đi. Nó cười không? Nó cười có kéo đi. Hả lắm cái đồ kéo.
Có nhà không em? Có nhà không?
Ở nhà làm gì? Thằng lớn này anh rù. Thứ hai của dư đèn thờ. Thứ ba là thứ hai gì? Thứ tư.
Lấy quần áo đi. Lấy quần áo.
Mai dẫn.
Rồi con dẫn ảnh này rồi.
Sao con?
Trời ơi, này học xong y tá luôn rồi, wow, giàu quá.
Nhà có ba con gái, có một thằng con trai, thằng Euro rồi, là 4 đứa con, cô đẻ 4 đứa con.
Nhà chị Trang cũng có một mình anh chàng hay đi sần là anh chàng đúng không?
Tự hào con của chúng ta là
Mấy tay thằng Andrew. Nhưng mà Andrew nó gầy, nó không vẻ béo cao lớn như con đâu.
Đi có mấy phút có 5 phút ra cái bến phà. Từ cái bến phà cái mình đi qua thằng Taron Cà Du nè.
ở ngoài biển luôn chứ phải không?
Ngoài biển luôn, đẹp lắm.
Hình như là hồi trước anh cũng đi một lần đấy mà.
Đạp tuần này rồi, cái này đẹp lắm. Hay.
dancing with my darling to the Tennessee walls. When the North Round I happened to see, I introduced her to my loved one, and while they were dancing, my friends stole my sweetheart from me. I remember the night in a Tennessee waltz. Now I know just how much I have lost. Yes, I lost my little darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee waltz. I remember the night in a Tennessee waltz. Now I know just how much I have lost. Yes, I lost my so darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee waltz.
We got us like, I say just copy with my file. That's the best. Dude, you can like design stuff, right? Yeah. It's like a flat white. I'll have you guys try it. See what I'm talking about.
I don't want to see it.
So we'll ask which one that is. Thank you. 미안 인트니까. Thank you so much.
والله بس لعلك.
미안 인트니까. It's good. It's good. Perfect. Thank you. Ciao 인트니까. Perfect. Perfect. You must be photographer.
Alrighty, can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Yep. Everyone in the back carriage? Yeah? Righto. Well, let's get going.
Go ahead.
So, hello everybody. And welcome to the 22 Express. My name's Mike. And for the next 25 minutes I'll be your tour guide as we explore the beautiful Royal Botanic Gardens. Now, just a bit of health and safety. Can everyone please remain seated at all times? And keep your arms and your legs within the carriages. And if you have any problems, just give me a shout and I'll do my best to help you out. Other than that, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Now on our right hand side we have this beautiful Gothic building appearing. That is called Government House. Now that building was constructed in 1845 for the governor at the time. Now to this day it is still used by current New South Wales governors. Wow. But unlike your normal house, Government House has over 120 rooms. It's absolutely massive. Now as I go around this corner here, have a look out your left hand side and you'll see some people across the water taking some photos. On that point is called Mrs. Macquarie's Point. Now it's named after Elizabeth Macquarie and she was the wife of Governor Lachlan Macquarie. And together they founded these gardens in 1816, which makes these botanic gardens the oldest in Australia. Over 200 years old. Now on Mrs. Macquarie's Point, well there's Mrs. Macquarie's chair. And technically it's a bench, carved out of sandstone by the convicts. And that's where she used to sit, relax, soak in the views. Now, it's a beautiful spot and it is a must-see in Sydney. Now on this tour we will be covering a large portion of the 75 acres. That is the Royal Botanic Gardens. And guys, I will do my best to point out some interesting features. So as we come out the bamboo trees, have a look out your left hand side and you'll see two of our largest sculptures in the garden. Now together they're called Wurrung Wurri, that's Aboriginal for this side of the water. The first one, the white one, well it's completely hollow on the inside. And it was built to be a habitat for endangered microbats. Now these bats are so small they can fit into the palm of your hand. How small is that? Now to this day no one's actually seen these bats and no one even knows if they're in there. Now next to it, the sculpture next to it, well that's meant to represent a wave from the harbour. And as you go along the path and you look at it, you'll see the resemblance. It's made out of 350 tons of sandstone. And that pays homage to the geological history of our cove. Okay guys, so as I am chugging away down this path here, let's have a look behind us on our right hand side. Straight behind us because you'll get a cracking view of the front of Government House. Now how beautiful is that building? Reminds me a little bit of Hogwarts. Oh, that's just me. Now if you want to visit Government House you can, but only at the weekends. But their gardens, well they're open throughout the week. And they're well worth a visit again guys, because well, they do free tours. Alrighty, so straight ahead on our right hand side through the trees, there's a cream and green building. It's kind of like a castle. Can everyone see it? That is the Conservatorium of Music. Now that building, that castle-like building, was originally constructed to be stables and servant quarters for the big house behind us. Now can you imagine being a servant and living in a castle? What a world. Now, we're really lucky the conservatorium chose to be in our gardens because there are only 8 of them in the entire world. Only 8 conservatoriums. Now, on our right-hand side, this green building here, well, that is the Conservatorium of Music School. Now, if you're into your classical music, folks, well, that's the place to go, right there. Because it has been known to produce some of the finest musicians in Australia. Now, on our left-hand side, take a deep breath because we have our herb garden. Smells amazing, actually, guys. And it's home to a variety of herbs and spices from all around the globe. Now, you'll notice 3 sculptures in our garden, and I'll list them off. We have a water fountain, a century water fountain. We have a sundial in the centre. And guys, last but not least, we have a stone bath, a bird bath. And if you look in the mornings, you'll see the local birds having a wash. Now, the herbs and spices in this garden to this day are still used by the local cafe and restaurant 2 minutes more left down the road there. Now, we are approaching our first stop of the day. You're more than welcome to jump off here, but remember, you can only get back on at the cafe. Does anyone want to jump off here? Give me a shout, give me a wave. No? I'll keep on rolling. Now, those stairs on our right-hand side, well, guys, when you go up those stairs, you enter into our rose garden. Now, that rose garden is beautiful. So many different colours going on. It's well worth a visit. And go check out the statues, they're really interesting. Now, on our right-hand side, check out the Calyx, our horticultural exhibition centre. Now, can everyone see the Venus flytraps in the centre? That's because they have a free exhibition going on at the moment called Plants with Bites. Alrighty, guys, check out our koala on our left-hand side here. I'll go pretty slowly so you can see a photo. Can't stop, sorry. Now, this koala must be our most photographed sculpture in the garden. Now, you're probably wondering, why does the koala, and not even the real one at that, need a fence around it? Well, guys, that's because people keep trying to climb it for that photo. So please don't climb the koala. Okie dokie, so we are now in Palm Grove. Now, this is the oldest part of the Royal Botanic Gardens. There are trees in this section that are over 200 years old. Planted by Elizabeth Ann Lachlan in 1816. Now, Palm Grove is my favourite place in the garden. And it's because whenever I walk around here, I go down these paths that aren't so well trod. Well, I just feel like I've gone back in time. You guys should definitely come around here. You'll be surprised at what's around every corner. Always little surprises. Now, on our right-hand side, we have these information boards. Now, guys, they talk about the first encounters between the British and the natives, the local Aboriginals, the Gadigal people. Now, it goes all the way up into modern times. It's quite a sad story, but it is really, really informative. Now, on our right-hand side here, this pad, well, this is the first European farm in Australia. Now, the farm's original size was 9 acres. Had to feed 1,300 mouths, men, women and children. All from the first fleet, 1788. How incredible is that? That that's still around now. Okay, so check out this tree right here in the middle of the roundabout. Can everyone see it? This is an incredible tree. Now, why is it an incredible tree, Mike? I hear you all scream from the back. Well, this is the Wollemi pine. Now, this tree species for 65 million years was thought to be extinct. Oh, think about it. This tree was meant to be wiped off the face of the earth 65 million years ago. It was only found in fossil records. And that was until 1994, when it was rediscovered by a park ranger in the Blue Mountains. Now, 65 million years ago, what do we have? And if someone says Wollemi pines, you're off. Anyone? Dinosaurs, yes! 10 points. We had dinosaurs, so that tree is nicknamed the dinosaur tree. How cool of a nickname is that? In fact, the great Sir David Attenborough said, finding the Wollemi pine was like finding a dinosaur walking the earth that very same day. I tried to do his accent then, but I failed miserably. So guys, who likes spiders? Yes, I hear you all cheer from the back. Spiders! We love them. Well, check out this web here on our right hand side. Now can everyone see how golden that web is? That spider in the middle of there is called the golden orb weaver. Now I'm going to show you a bigger web later on because I know you all love spiders, don't worry. Right after I talk about this garden on our right hand side, because folks, this is the succulent garden. And what a beautiful garden it is. And it's got a really cool history. You see, believe it or not, this part of the garden was a zoo. Now the first animals in the zoo when it first opened were a Chinese deer and an anteater, exotic animals. Now the zoo moved to Moore Park in 1883 when it outgrew where it was. And they left behind 3 wild animals. And these wild animals would roam the gardens. Well, luckily enough, they weren't dangerous. They were tortoises. And they would just roam the gardens freely. Sadly, the last one passed away in 1967. Now, folks, I promised you a web, didn't I? Well, check out this one on our left-hand side and see if you can count how many spiders are in there.
Spider?
Spiders, yeah.
Now, be careful, they jump. I'm joking, they don't jump.
Oh my god, which was shooting.
Now the other day someone asked me, Mike, are those spiders venomous? And I said, let's find out.
I don't see any.
Oh no guys, I don't believe they are.
Spider again.
Like I mentioned, that spider is the golden orb weaver, and you'll see loads of these webs around our garden because we're in spider season. Now they're beautiful webs, they really are, but they are also the strongest spider web in the world. Now on our right hand side we have Lion Gate Lodge. Now that venue is a great spot to have exhibitions, functions, weddings, and they got the name because of these two on our left and right as we come through the gates, the lion and the lioness. Now those statues are over 100 years old and were only recently restored in the 1980s. Now in days gone by, Lion Gate Lodge was actually the head groundkeeper's lodge. And as you can imagine, he had a huge responsibility maintaining these gardens. Now, have a look out your left-hand side and you'll see we're going past a few trees with plastic wrapped around them. And I know it looks peculiar, guys, but it's there for a very good reason. It's there because of the possum. Now, the possum is a pesky animal, and he climbs those trees, or she climbs those trees, and eats the fruit and eats the leaves. And well, it ends up damaging those trees. So to protect those trees from any damage, we wrap plastic around them. So the possum can't climb up there. Trees. Okay, so this part of the garden is pretty cool. Have a look out your left-hand side and you'll see some pink bananas.
Oh, yeah, pink banana.
Yeah? Well, those pink bananas, guys, they look yummy, don't they? What? One bite of them, and you'll break all your teeth. They're full of stones.
Oh my god.
We do have a few normal banana trees in this section. Now, did you know we share 50% of our DNA with the banana?
Wow.
So next time you bite into one, you could be eating a relative. Just joking. Now this bridge here we're crossing is an awesome bridge. This is the first bridge built in Australia, the oldest standing bridge as well.
No way.
That was built for Mrs. Macquarie, so she could get her horse and carriage over
It's a huge bridge.
to look out for those small ships coming in from England. Now it was built by the convicts, and she was so impressed by their work. She gave them Now we are at our second stop of the day. You're more than welcome to jump off here. Go get a coffee on our right hand side down there. Go visit the garden centre. Remember, you can only catch a train from this spot alone. Now is anyone jumping off here? Give me a shout, give me a wave. Yeah, jump on off guys.
No, fiquei perdida, na aici cu zec. Ia, essa, vem cá.
For how long are you going to be?
So the next train will be coming past in about half an hour, guys.
Yeah, by to say.
We're always leaning. Now, why are they always leaning? Did the wind blow them over? No. Well, the remarkable thing about them is that when you plant them and they grow, they will automatically lean towards the equator. How cool is that? Now, this is our flower meadow, and it looks beautiful, doesn't it? Now, when it is sunny like it is today, you'll see quite a lot of people taking photos here. And in this part of the garden, well, you can't really see it right now because it's not fully mature. But when it is fully mature, well, we have a Californian redwood tree in there. And eventually, it will be the tallest tree in our garden. Some even say it will rival those skyscrapers surrounding the garden. So on our right, we have our Oriental garden. That is a beautiful garden to go and explore. Now, we have over 350 different garden beds here. 350. That means you can never stop learning, you can never stop exploring, because in each garden bed, there is something different. Okay guys, this is a pretty cool part of the garden. This is our main pond. Now, have a look carefully for the eels in here, guys. These eels can get pretty big, but they're not meant to be in this pond. No siree. They're from the harbour. In fact, the eels are a bit of a pest. They attack our baby ducks. Oh, have you spotted one? Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, there you are, eyes like a hawk. Eyes like a hawk. But like I said guys, these eels are a bit of a pest and they're from the harbour. We drained the pond, but within a few weeks those eels are back in there. So how do they get into our main pond? Well, you see these holes in the harbour wall on our left hand side? When there's a high tide, the eels will slip up through them and they will slither through the grass and go into the main pond. Now here's the real question, I guess. How do the eels know where the main pond is from the harbour? And the answer to that, I don't know. I don't, guys, it's nature, and nature is incredible. And you get a real appreciation for nature here, nature and wildlife, when you walk through our gardens. Look into the trees and you'll see birds like cockatoos, lorikeets, kookaburras. And that's just naming a few birds. We even have an owl in our garden. It's called a powerful owl. That's its actual name, a powerful owl. And it feeds on possums and bats. Now, years ago, we had thousands of bats in our garden, thousands of them. We still have a few now in Park Road. If you go for a walk around there, you'll see a few roosting. Well, like I said, we had thousands back in the day, but they were wrecking the garden, they were wrecking the trees, so we had to move them on. And to move those thousands of bats, we used noise. And that just means we made a racket for weeks and weeks and weeks, until eventually the bats gave up, and they moved on to other gardens and parks around Sydney. Now folks, we will be approaching our third stop of the day. You're more than welcome to jump off here. Remember, you can only get back on at the cafe. Slowly round the next corner. Nope. Alrighty. Now get your cameras out. Well, I think a lot of you have already. But on our right hand side, we will have the most photographed image in Australia. Now make sure you get a picture of that view ahead of us, folks. The contrast between the buildings and the garden, I think that's a really beautiful photo.
nó này.
Cổ vào cái to kìa. Wow. À.
咁佢要睇啊嘛，你 friend 自己行唔睇㗎啦。 Một mình mẹ đứng trước biển.
Hay ha.
Không thấy đâu, tối lắm.
Là của em là nó để trong cái calendar là của cả năm luôn hay là
Cả năm không, cứ làm về đến nhà nó
Nó thích vẽ lắm.
nó phải chưa
nào con bố thích vẽ.
phải chưa mà quay cái mạng được. Vừa rồi bố mẹ tiền mất cái máy giặt nó trục chặt, rồi cái máy sấy nó cũng trục chặt, thôi mang ra ngoài cho. Không sao.
Cứ quay đi.
Cái phân khúc này là buôn bánh của Úc này.
Chụp cái bát đấy rồi.
Chính. Bánh cho em đi con. Tôi chết rồi, bây giờ ta làm bánh ăn rồi.
Chưa.
Đi công để cuối cùng ấy.
Không chưa? Ủa còn cái xe chỗ này kia đâu rồi?
Cái gì đi ăn, còn ăn cái gì nữa?
Đây chỗ ông Dũng em.
Cái tiệm master của con biết con chế dầu
Vâng, thầy ra nói địa chỉ nó.
đây này chú chỉ
Ồ, anh kiếm đây này.
đúng rồi, Đông Lan nó và có trong bàn ngon mà chú đứng ngoài cửa con đâu rồi con đâu rồi.
Đây một lần không? Đi đón Ben mà. Không, đi đón Ben. Ben ngồi kia rồi. Đây. Được không? Đi gần ăn gì con? Con biết hả? Cơm nhà chị quanh có cái nhà thôi. Ăn cơm với dưa được không? Nhà ăn cơm bạn thì chả được không? Thôi rồi, ăn đúng làm luôn.
súp khô.
Cái này cái chỗ không cần đi. Tại vì cái này nó không phải không. Anh thử ra.
Sao anh bảo là để vì sao mà gà mà có lập hai bên xăm hai chữ Tuấn-Trang ở trên đường thì xăm mà trái tim.
Mắm tôm không? Không phải em.
Đúng dạ. Mắm tôm. Mắm tôm chanh. Đúng rồi, chặt tôm. Cho chị Châu xem. Mắm tôm. Chụp cho chị Châu xem. Đúng là anh đang biết trò.
Đây sao ăn phở mà con?
Ngày mai chiều.
Trời ơi, muốn hỏi hai cái nơi xa nhau. 12 tiếng nữa.
Trong cứ nhớ trong đầu là như vậy xem lại.
Giá rồi. Anh đi đó đâu? Thế bây giờ con anh nó ngồi đường lành chỗ ngồi đó, nó ngồi anh chán chết.